Top of the morning, folks. Meteorologist Tim Howard here with you, and I bring to you your latest WITN first alert forecast on this Thursday, September 5th. Not one, not two, not three, but now 4 areas we're keeping an eye on tropics-wise. I'm going to give you the broad perspective first. The new area development, not far off our coast, but don't worry. It's very weak, it's unlikely to form, and it's moving further away. All good news. 1, 2, 3, and 4 tropical waves or disturbances we're tracking. Here's the one off our coast. Here we are. 10% chance the next couple of days that this weak cluster of storms out here begins to develop. Moving again to the northeast, 10-20% chance of development as we go through the next couple of days. Got a little window of opportunity, but again, even if it does start to come together, it's moving further away. No big deal. Let's head down into the Caribbean. This area back in here, here's our tropical wave headed towards the Yucatan, eventually the southern Gulf. Been tracking this one for a while. 30%. None of these areas is higher than 30% on development. They're all on the low range of that development scale. Into the Bay of Campeche, southern Gulf as we get into the weekend, and then on into Mexico. Long shot to develop. Same thing with this guy, 10% chance with this tropical wave as it rides north of the islands. Of all 4 systems, this is the one we'll keep the closest eye on because of where it's potentially headed, but it's a 10% chance of development. Models don't show this thing coming together. But again, we'll watch. I mean, we're in early September. This time of the year, anything can pop in a hurry. Last area out in the deep, deep Atlantic, probability for development out here, 10 to 20% over the next 2 to 7 days. So 4 areas, none of which has a greater than 30% chance of development. So no big worries right now. We'll watch them all real closely for you over the coming days. All right, a few more clouds out there today. The bark brings no bite, no raindrops, high 81, feeling good. Northeast at about 10 on those winds, 15 on the coast. There's your clouds kind of filtering through during the overnight. And again, you're not going to see a ton of sunshine. I think the clouds will break a bit later this afternoon, but the temps are going to be nice. Mid-60s early, some low 60s north, just like yesterday. There's that northeast wind coming in at about 10 or so. And highs, like yesterday, right back to 81, 82 degrees with that northeast breeze. Comfortable, I'll call it. That wind not going to change much today, tomorrow. Northeast slowly continuing to trend down from where we were a couple of days ago. There's this afternoon, right around 10 on the winds, and then overnight into tomorrow, shaving another couple of clicks off, 5 to 10, northeast, continuing to feel good out there. High temp, 81 today. We'll add a couple of clicks tomorrow, a little more humidity as well with those mid-80s. On the beaches today, 81, pretty good average temp, surf temp upper 70s. High risk, dangerous rip currents continues for the Outer Banks to a moderate risk on the Crystal Coast. Bigger surf to the north, 4 to 5 footers, 2 to 3 down to the south. High tide, 9:30 this morning. Again, northeast on that wind flow. All right, let me show you the big map, the setup here. Front still targeting an arrival or passage late Saturday evening. That's this guy right here. So let's track it. Here we are today. Nothing brewing, nothing doing, all quiet out there. Clouds but no rain. Same thing tomorrow. Fair amount of clouds, but little to no rain. Maybe a stray coastal shower. Better chances start to come in later Friday night. Saturday, the key day. I know you don't want to hear that on the weekend. Let's track those raindrops for you. Here's sunset Friday. Wants the rain to the south. Start to lift northbound ahead of this front. Saturday morning looks wet right now. Saturday morning through about midday, early afternoon. There's lunchtime Saturday, and then the rain pulling away Saturday afternoon. If we get lucky, we can salvage the mid to late afternoon on Saturday. That front will come through Saturday night. By Sunday, pushing off the coast, and then the good stuff locks in. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. This high pressure is going to anchor itself here, folks. We've got a dandy of a week coming next week. 81 today, 10% chance of a stray coastal shower, 20% tomorrow. Again, not much rain for all those clouds out there. And then we get into Saturday, I'm going 60%, maybe 70% AM, 40% PM. That's where I get that 60 there. Wet in the morning, tapering in the afternoon, low 80s, and then upper 70s to about 80 degrees. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, generally sun-filled skies. Drier air. The overnights come down from 70 Friday night to the 50s, Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night. We'll keep that party going on right through the end of next week.